Hi folks, thanks for bearing with us. This will be the second part of our holiday game with Verge Games. Please make sure to join our Discord, like our Instagram, like and subscribe to our YouTube. We do have upcoming games that you can check out. And without further ado, let's return it back to Josiah from Verge Games.
All right, welcome back everyone. Our intrepid, mostly competent adventurers have now made it all the way to Scrooge's Manor and helped him learn his first lesson from the spirit of Christmas past. But he'd still gained his purple book, and now they have taken their short rest here in his room. That does give you back all of your strength, and if you need to roll a few dice to get some points of health back, by all means go ahead. Should I go ahead and introduce everyone again?
Yeah, let's do a quick introduction.
Seems like a good idea, especially if we split this one up. Operator, playing Harvey over here for us.
Oh, hey there, Harvey Honeymaker here. I don't actually make the honey. The bees do that, do little beekeeper humor there, don't you know? I am Hello Operator over on the TikToks, and I stream D&D over on twitch.tv/The Trauma Club. Other than that, I'm shooting arrows at things and flying with bees.
All right.
Insane.
Next, we have Harley here playing Leo for us today.
Hi, my name is Harley Kane, and you can find me at Harley Hero pretty much everywhere on the internet. And tonight, I am playing Leo, Artificer, Alchemist, Circle of Stars Druid multiclass. So
Many things for many people. And, of course, we have, Kel playing Daphne for us tonight as our cleric.
Yep. Hi, I am Kel Cosplay. You can find me on TikTok at _Kel Cosplay. I'll be playing Daphne, our cleric tonight. Haven't had a chance to heal because you guys are doing pretty okay, so keep it up.
Except for that one.
But we rested, so I'm just going to let you nap it off, you little sweet little boy.
Clot quickly. Next up is Noah playing Gurf for us.
Hi, I'm Noah. I'm a member of the Creative Crits team here. I'm playing Gurf, a barbarian dwarf, and you can find me online at In Contrast Films on Instagram.
And howdy, I'm Alex. I'm playing the wizard Rolf tonight. Rolf is having a bad time.
Definitely hasn't pissed himself at least twice.
Definitely not. He's doing fantastic.
you're doing great, sweetie.
All right. Well, has everyone gotten themselves a short rest here, or they need to roll a few more dice to top themselves off?
I think I'm good for everybody else's.
Excellent. All righty. Well, you guys find yourselves, after a short time and a short nap, lying around in Scrooge's bedroom while he's sleeping away in his bed. And give me a quick perception check.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
19.
26.
19? 26.
22.
22.
Dirty 12.
Real dirty.
Dirty.
So, just to clarify, no one screwed that one up.
Not completely, no.
This was one of the easiest ones I had for you, and everyone just rolled like a king. All right. Well, you start noticing that the fireplace begins to shake violently. And suddenly, inexplicably, boots show up in the fireplace, and a large, massive man bends down, and the fireplace itself seems to almost rise to make room for him as he pushes his way into the room and stands tall, his head having to actually bend over as it scrapes against the ceiling. He is a huge individual, has to be at least 8, 9, maybe 10 feet tall, with a massive green cloak sweeping out behind him, and he stands up, sort of up, and looks around going, ah! This entire ruckus, of course, wakes Scrooge up immediately, who springs up in his bed and goes, "But how did you get in here?" And says, "Ah, just the man I'm looking for," as the giant stomps across the room. Scrooge, his finger out pointing out and rattling a little bit, the big man just grabs his entire arm in one hand and hauls him bodily out of the bed. And he says, "I'm the ghost of Christmas present." and we have some places to go. He says, I think that's absolutely absurd. Why I was sleeping here. What? Man completely ignores him and hauls him bodily out of the bed, just walking towards the door. He says, "Where are you taking me?" "We are off to the sad employ of this man who, the sad house of this man who in your sad employ, Bob Cratchit." And he steps up onto the balcony, his massive cloak still coming out of the chimney, and he holds on to the man and says, "Come! You should know by now how all this works. Hold on tight now." And he actually looks back and directly at you guys, else you might fall off. And he lunges off the side of the building, and with a screaming Scrooge yelling the entire way. And as you are standing there, left alone in the room, his entire cloak begins to slide past you slowly.
Oh, yep.
Yep. I'm gonna.
You start diving and making grabs for it.
Oh, if everybody else is doing it.
Yeah.
You all are grabbing onto his cloak.
Harvey, you were the first one to make the attempt, so I'm going to give you advantage. I need everyone to give me an acrobatics.
Oh, thank God.
Oh,
Oh.
that one.
Oh!
I got
With
Die.
With advantage?
Can I put my hand out for Leo?
13 is the number. Harvey makes it. Let me get everyone's numbers first here. Daphne, what was yours?
18.
18. Perfect. Ralph?
3.
3. Definitely not. And Gurf?
15.
15. Gurf makes it as well. As you are jumping out to grab onto this, your hand, it's actually kind of, it's strangely almost, it should just be a sheet of cloth, but it almost entangles itself around you and holds it. As much as you're holding onto it, the cloak seems to hold on to you. Unfortunately for Ralph and Leo literally asks, "Oh, so we're grabbing this?" As it starts zipping by, and the tail end of the cloak grabs onto Leo. And the other corner grabs on to Ralph. And though all of you are holding on as it takes off, it holds on to you. And you guys go flying off the edge, bouncing off of the balcony as you go flying out into the sky. And after a chaotic moment or two, you guys realize you are flying out over the city of Grace. And it is, quite frankly, beautiful. The whole town is covered in a frosting of snow and crystal. Some small lights in houses and windows glimmer in the light, giving it a nice Hallmark postcardy feel. And it is, though a little intimidating, absolutely a breathtaking view. Up ahead of you, you see a very laughing and jolly looking ghost, spirit of Christmas present, holding on by the arm to a Scrooge who is screaming his heads off, one hand holding on to his nightcap, one slipper missing from his foot, his medallion of office banging against his chest as he flies through the air, terrified. Now, this majestic, quite amazing sight is something to behold. It is, however, quite dizzying for Leo and Ralph as they are seeing the entire thing upside down.
Quite a nice view, wouldn't you say?
For the record, the last lady did time travel. This appears to just be a large flying kidnapper.
Yeah, I like the other one better, that's for sure.
Less disorientating. As you guys arrive, though, it isn't a far distance, but you find yourselves just kerplunking down into the snow in the same street you started in, outside the Cratchit house. But this time, it would appear that there is a bit of trouble landing for Leo and Rolf, as the two of you kind of land head first. And you're going to take yourselves 6 points of damage as you bunk yourself on your landing.
Ouch.
So, as you land here in this frosty little wonderland, you take a look around and you see that Scrooge is dusting himself off and trying to stand up and like, but what? Where are we? And he turns, but the ghost is not really paying attention to him. Instead, he is standing by the window to the Cratchit house, looking inside. And Scrooge throws his hands up there and trudges over to the snow and looks inside the window with him. And he stares, and though it's a large window and you can see clearly inside, Scrooge kind of squints his eyes at it and says, it's frosted up here. Hold on here. And he takes his sleeve and he starts rubbing at the window, but there's no frost there, and nothing seems to change. He says, I can't quite make it out. And everything slows a little bit as he stares inside. And you watch as the light in the window begins to dim and seem to slip away. And that light spins out like a thread. And it shoots away down the streets and over your head past you. And it seeps down into the snow. And from that snow, a hand shoots up. A bony hand. Followed by another. And then a shovel. And 3 large skeletons rise up out of the snow, each one holding a massive shovel in their hands. Skin and sinew missing, they shrug on these large packs on their back with this black orb sitting right behind their head as it spins rapidly as a thread of light comes to it and it sucks it up. Each of them turn, though. I'm going to need initiative.
Natural 20.
You beat me.
Twinsies.
22.
Oh.
19.
And a 9 for me.
Just
9.
can't break tradition, Rolf.
Hi, man.
You need
what
a
was,
new guy, really.
What was Gerf's?
19.
19. Okay, literally everyone but Ralph beat me. So all of you are going to get to go except for Ralph, and then it'll be my turn, and then we go back to a normal your guys' turn. All right. Who wants to take the first shot at this?
So, as this is happening, you guys hear me kind of sniffling and see me holding back tears, and then I turn and I go, for a moment, everything was shorter than me, and now it's tall again, and I go into a rage. And I'm gonna.
You have issues.
Poor thing.
I'm gonna rush towards this one over here, and 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah. So I'm gonna do actually just a normal movement over to it, and then take a swing at it with my hammer.
Okay.
So that is an unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20. That should do it.
Then that is 11 points of damage, and then I'm
11 points.
take my extra attack, and that is that's a 15,
15. That is the number.
and that is 7 points of damage.
7 points. Got it. All right. Leo.
All right, so I'm going to take out my crossbow and shoot it. I'll shoot it at the one next to the giant Christmas or ghost of Christmas present.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go ahead and shoot him with my crossbow.
All right, go right ahead.
All right.
Going for the real villains here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can see him from there.
Oh, 15?
15 will do it.
All right. And that is 9 points of piercing damage.
9 points of piercing. A good shot. Anything else for you?
You know, I'm actually going to stay right there, so no.
Safely in the middle. Alrighty. Harvey, how about you?
Let's see. I'm gonna go for the one that's closest to Scrooge.
Mhm.
So I'll pop over to this corner, reach around, bonus action Hunter's Mark, and pop off my 2 attacks. Lowest one is going to be a 17. Haha,
That'll
2
do
hits.
it. That'll do it.
So first attack. As soon as I grab all the dice that I need, there we go. 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 plus, what was it? 16 plus 3, so 19 damage on the first attack. And 9, 10, 11, 12, 12 on the second, so 31 points of damage.
Is that bow registered?
It's got like a filed off serial number on the side.
That was a good shot. Daphne, I think it's your turn.
All right, so I am going to go over here so it's closer but not too close, and I'm going to attack this one with a guiding bolt at 2nd level. So I'm going to make a ranged spell attack.
Is that the one on the right by Gurf?
Yes, by Gurf.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So that's a 3 on the roll. I'm assuming that's not going to hit.
Well, it depends on the total, but I doubt it.
Yeah, no. I plus 6, 9.
No.
Nope. And I just I hope Gurf doesn't think that's what happens when I do it versus when he does it, which was really me.
Gurf, how do you feel about this?
Oh, I think her aim could be better.
But you keep it to yourself?
I'm going to keep it to myself this time. That's it.
Smart man.
Alrighty, that makes it my turn. I have 3 creatures here. One of them, oops, let's get that fixed so I can start moving this around. Steps up to here, around the corner. Another one's going to plunge all his way around here. The first one, Harvey, one's walking right up to you, and he just does not hesitate before he hauls back with that shovel, and he swings.
Didn't expect him to.
Does a 24 hit you?
Ooh.
Meets beats.
So that's good. That's good. One moment. It's going to roll real quick here. That would be a 10 points of bludgeoning damage as a shovel comes around and smacks you in the face.
24. Oh, and I failed the Constitution save, so Hunter's Mark drops.
Oh. Well, luckily it's very easy to find him. All right, Leo. One's walking up on you. Oh, that's going to do it. 24. Now I'm rolling spades. And it hits you for a... Ooh, much harder. No, that's not as hard as I thought. 9. I thought that was a 7. It was a 1.
Oh, Dawn, that's the worst, really. 9 points of damage?
9 points of damage to you as a shovel comes down your head. And then Gurf. Huh. That's strange. It's a 20 there. I'm just going to have to roll for Gurf's damage.
Oh, dear.
So strange.
Didn't know those existed on my dice. That would be 4. That would be 17 points of damage to you, Gurf.
Okay. What kind of damage is it, just to make sure?
Bludgeoning damage.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm. If I could roll a little bit higher, I might actually do some interesting damage to someone at one point. But Gurf,
You're good. You're fine. You're done.
since this is creative crits, that shovel comes up from below, catches you on the chin, and for but a moment, you feel much taller.
Your spine just slinkies out a little bit.
And then you come back down.
Spine pop. You hear pop, 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 pop.
Yeah,
pop.
can I have that happen to me, actually?
You're realigned.
Not properly realigned, just realigned.
Yeah, I'm just going to look at him and go, oh, that kind of felt good in a horrible way.
As blood pews down his nose.
Yeah.
God, it felt good. Alrighty, that is it for me. It is back to you 3.
I think I'm up.
Sorry, you 5.
I think I'll just I'm gonna just go ahead and fireball the guy in the middle, kind of by the 3 of us there, and That is
So
a
Harvey?
Dexterity 16 save. Sorry?
You're going to fireball Harvey?
This one?
Can I hit him without hitting other people?
Yeah, you could hit the one in front of you without hitting him.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
That's okay.
all right, Dexterity saving throw of 16.
You know how strong my dex is with my giant skeletons. You know how strong my rolling is. Go ahead.
All right.
Jingle jangle.
That's not great. That's so bad.
Highest was a 3?
Highest was
Oh.
3. I've got 2 more to add on to this, but it's 7, 10, 13 plus.
Oh, there we go.
All right, plus 7, 20. 20.
20 points of damage. Well, that's not terrible. I'll just add that on there. All right. Gurf, go ahead.
Okay. Well, I am going to swing my hammer at this big boy.
Go for the knees.
So that's... yeah, I guess that's my only option. So that is in 22 on the first one.
Good hit.
And that is 6 points of damage on that, and then a 26 on the second one, and that is 8 points of damage.
So is the first one 12 points of damage?
No, the first one was 6 points of damage.
Oh, 6 and 8. So, okay, 14. All right. Chip it away at that tall one.
Yep.
All righty. Daphne.
Alrighty, so I saw Gurf get his spine realigned. So I am going to take my mace out. I'm going to run up, and I'm just going to do a melee attack on this guy.
All righty, that sounds like a plan.
Mm-hmm.
Show Gurf how it's done.
That's a 13 to hit.
That does not work. I'm sorry.
And I'm going to yell, "It was a distraction!" And I'm going to put my hand out, and I'm going to healing word Gurf. Give him some hit points back.
Thank you. How much
Good
was
feint there. You know.
That's going to be 2 plus 6, 8.
that? Thank you.
Leo.
You're welcome.
So you said he's holding a metal shovel,
Yes, wooden handle with a large metal shovel at the end.
and he's not wearing any sort of medal or anything.
No, not himself.
Okay, then I'm not gonna do what I thought I was going to do.
Do I have one of the minis around here? Easier to show you.
DM, question.
Yes, go ahead.
The one that I shot, is my arrow still sticking in it?
In the ribs, yes, stuck in there.
Oh, that smile.
I worry about that smile.
With my metal arrowheads?
Okay, one moment here. Is everyone else gone?
No, there is still Harvey after you.
Harvey, if you're ready, I had something I was gonna do, but I'm not gonna do that anymore. So
Yeah.
You wanna go?
I'm gonna shoot an arrow at both kneecaps of the one that's trying to ring my bell. Bonus action, Hunter's Mark back up.
Okay. So you're gonna back up away from it?
No, that would be an attack of opportunity.
Very true.
So I'm essentially punching it with arrows. 17 is the lower of the two.
Wow.
17,
Okay.
it will hit.
Mm,
I'm not so
so-
certain this is a humble beekeeper at all.
First attack. First attack is a 16, 17, 18, 19. The second attack is going to be 13, so another 22 damage.
22 damage.
No, I'm sorry,
Total?
32.
32?
God.
Share some with the class.
How
You
do
bring
have a
enough
50
arrows for
caliber
everyone.
Crossbow.
I'm running low on arrows. We didn't collect any from the classroom.
Oh.
Those kids are going to have a field day with those.
All right, well, putting
he's-
2 arrows in its kneecaps drops it to the ground, and it falls down to your feet as the body collapses. But it remains there, and the black orb and on the pack on its back is still spinning, and the light is still being sucked into it.
So, would you say I made him Legolas?
No.
Make it so hard to love you.
I would... You're so competent, and then you do that. Leo.
Okay.
You held to the end.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, since I'm right next to this guy here, I'm just gonna pull up my quarterstaff and hit him.
The old-fashioned way.
Yeah, you know, nothing fancy.
Roll up those sleeves and start
Daphne
swinging.
feels like now Leo is copying her.
I am. 21.
21 will definitely do it.
Except better again.
Well, think of all that healing you did
Yeah.
to Girth.
6
It's just
points
Girth,
of
though.
damage.
It's not going down.
Yeah, I got a lot.
6 points of damage to the one up top.
I just wanted to use a bonus action. Make it look like I did something.
All right, that is taken care of. That leaves me with 2 standing skeletons and 1 falling to the ground.
Which one died?
Harvey's one.
Okay.
Right down there. The body has fallen.
The one facing off against Liam freaking Neeson.
But I think I think we gotta smash those balls though. We gotta destroy their snow globes.
The bulls, yeah.
Okay, don't worry
they
about
have
my
evil
turns at
snow globes.
all. Just pretend like I didn't roll. Daphne, does a 12 hit you?
No.
That was the best I got. Please go ahead.
We'll take them when we can get them, baby.
Yeah.
Okay. Run a little on spell slots here, but let's take that middle guy.
Oh, don't let that stop you. Use harsh language.
I'm just gonna go ahead and do Toll the Dead on the. Wait, nope, because I am betting the necrotic is fine by them. Let's do Mind Sliver.
Ooh.
Sure. And that is 16 intelligence save.
I don't think he's that bright.
Yes, intelligence. One of the strong suits for my
For
giant
skeletons.
skeletons. Oh yeah, I got this. I do not have this.
All right, so
Go ahead. What does Mind Sliver even do?
It is 2d6 psychic damage, which do these have enough of a mind to take psychic damage? And if
Undead.
so, have they been hearing Harvey's puns?
Well,
Seems like
they
a
didn't
crippled
find
by
them
that.
very humorous.
Oh.
Well, there is nothing about those monsters in psychic damage, so they can take it.
All right.
I heard that.
Yeah, should I take damage for that?
That's 11.
If we're going to start taking collateral damage on these things. Was that the one that has been wailing on Leo, or at least attempting to?
Yes, right there.
Okay.
I think he took 20 last time, and so that adds 11 onto it.
Yes. It's looking a little shaken.
All right.
Who's next?
I'm gonna go.
Okay.
I'm gonna take another swing at this guy, and as I do, I'm gonna turn to Daphne and be like, "No, see, this is how you do it." Oh dear. It's 7.
Daphne's just watching, like,
Yeah, no,
mm-hmm.
that's a 13. So that one will miss, and then I'll just kind of like. I was showing you how not. This is how you do it. And
Are you
try-
sure? Are you sure?
And that is a 22.
22 is how we do it.
With 5
This
points.
is
of
how we
damage.
do it.
I think Harvey is gonna jump up on this backpack. You said there was that sphere.
Yes.
Straddling the sphere, 2 arrows. I'm gonna use my sharpshooter feat. I'll take -5 to hit, but do +10 damage with each shot.
Sure, go right ahead.
2 hits. One of them is going to be a 16 to hit a ball.
16. That will do it.
How about a 12?
12 will also hit it.
Sweet. Let's see. Get to all the dice, and I'm gonna roll them. 5, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17, 27 damage on the first shot. And 8. Oh, max roll on that one. So
Liam
8,
Neeson over here.
14, 24, 27 damage on the second shot.
Out of curiosity, you are level 7, right?
Yes.
Like 7 levels of action hero?
Yeah, meanwhile, me and Gurf over here are just like missing up a sim. Like,
So it's a D8 for the bow, plus 3 for my dex, and then a D6 for force damage because of Hunter's Mark, and then a D6 because of my bees, and then it was another plus 10 because of the sharpshooter.
The bees. You failed to consider the bees.
I'm certain that he's taken like 6 levels in, I don't know, Will Smith, and 1 level in average beekeeper as just a cover. All right, it is 1 arrow dead center into that thing. It spins at a fast speed, but when the arrow hits it, it stops and has a crack appear, and then a second arrow goes dead in there, and it just splits the stone in half, and it falls to the ground. As you're standing on the skeleton itself, the whole thing kind of collapses beneath you and just kind of falls into the snow. The strand of light that was leading over to it kind of thins and evaporates.
And I collect my arrows.
And you collect your arrows. The rest of you notice, not that one was destroyed, you're kind of a little busy with these other things in your face, but that the strands of light going to them have gotten stronger, thicker, and the balls are spinning faster.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
okay,
Who's next?
I can go next.
right ahead.
I'm going to be refocus. Okay, I'm going to be. I'm gonna say to Gurf, like, you deal with the chump. I'll get him by the balls, and I'm gonna Sacred Flame and try to aim specifically at the ball in his back.
Go ahead.
That's a dex save on your part.
A dex save? Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Once
Dex
again,
save of
dexterity is one of my strong
14.
suits as a giant skeleton.
Mm-hmm.
Quickly followed up of my second strong suit of rolling 2s.
Nice. And I was doing this wrong earlier. I should be rolling 2d8 for this, so I will roll that now.
What a shame. You were
That's a
rolling
1 and a
less.
5. So
6 points. It is your flames. He tries to move out of the way of it, but it catches the ball behind him.
Mhm.
It hits it. It splashes over it. The ball's spinning pretty fast, so it seems to slip off.
okay, and it is radiant damage.
Oh, it tries to slip off, and it seems to like grab onto it as the radiant damage seems to chip away at it and leave some cracks in it.
Yeah,
Freaking
balls.
radiant damage. Why do you call it searing radiant then? Alrighty, Leo. I think you're the last one.
All right. So, this is difficult because I don't want to disengage, but a lot of my stuff is ranged. All right.
That would mean that Ralph would have to take the hit for you.
Well, no,
I am fully aware I'm going to die trying to teach this old man a lesson about giving his employees paid time off or something. I'm not sure on the lesson, but
it's for a good cause, really. Okay, I'm gonna use my quarterstaff again. Yeah, and smack him.
All right, he's going to take a straight go for the skeleton.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, 9.
9's not going to do it,
Yeah.
I'm afraid.
It's, however, as my bonus action, I'd like to use my wild shape to do starry form.
Starry form, what is that?
Mm-hmm. So I'm a Circle of Stars druid, and so instead of turning into a beast, I turn into a constellation. So when I assume wild shape, I turn into the archer. So my
The
form,
constellation Leo.
no, I turn in actually more to Orion, but yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, Leo is a lion. It's okay though.
That's right.
So and then when I do that, I can do one ranged attack as well. So
All
so
right,
I
go
think-
right ahead.
yeah, okay. So yeah, so basically Sailor Moon transformation into like
it takes a long time. It takes a weirdly long time.
It is
We're all just
strangely a very long 6 seconds.
And yeah, so then I turn into this like transparent, starry constellation outfit, and then I would like to try and hit the sphere on the back of the,
Okay. It's a
the
tough
one
shot,
right
but
next
go for
to
it.
me. All right, yeah. Oh, no. 9?
No!
Dang it. I tried. Well, I'm still in star form, but yeah, I tried.
But
You
you
look
look
cool.
fabulous.
I look really
You
cool.
look great. You meant to do that.
Alrighty. Back
Yeah,
to me.
yeah.
It is time to take some shovels to some fools' faces.
Oh, at least
Daphne,
two shots.
you're getting the swing at this time.
Oh no, I was hoping you'd go for.
Yeah, go
Girth.
for me.
Yeah, I was hoping you would go for Girth. But I'm just so lovable. You don't need to swing at me.
I know, I was
Did the
like, this
19 hit
face?
you?
Yeah,
While doing this
Yeah.
face,
I know.
bong!
Oh.
And I'm afraid a 24 is definitely going to hit you over there, Leo.
Me?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
dang
did
it.
you take a step back?
No, I did not.
Okay,
I
then
did
yeah.
not disengage.
So,
Dang it.
Daphne. Oh, I just lost a dice. Hold on.
Oh no, no more rolling.
I'm ready.
That was bad.
That was scary.
That was terrifying for you as it was for me.
It was pretty horrifying.
Mm.
Felt like I
Oh
was
no!
falling
Everything felt like, no!
backwards.
That's what they experienced when they were caught by the cloak.
Uh,
Yeah, I saw a bone
Daphne.
hit with this large man.
Yeah.
14 points of damage to you.
Well, you'll have plenty of bones to use.
Oh,
Leo, a solid 13.
Oh, dang it.
Are you less susceptible to damage while in Sailor Moon form?
Let me check here really quick.
Not a big deal. Go ahead and let me know. Well, you'll figure that one out. And
Yeah,
know
yeah.
What you get. That makes it your guys' turn. Rolf, take it away.
Oh, all right. Let's. I've had it with this dude. Let's fireball this one skeleton that's giving us so much trouble in the middle there. Just dexterity save. I got one of these dexterity
You guys
save
keep
16.
asking for one of my best saves, and I really think you should learn from that and roll anything else. Ooh, Daddy can roll a 19 though.
Oh, all right. So that I think that's half damage. All right.
Half
so
damage.
It's gonna be a 46.
Hmm.
14.
14. Did I hear that right?
That's it. Yeah, 14.
That full damage. Right?
That would be the exact number.
Oh.
He falls over. That is on the point number. So that skeleton falls to the ground as well. Let's see now, where are we? This one.
The oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go right ahead. What's up?
Did the sphere in his backpack take the damage too?
No, he is still lying there on the ground, and he is very much has that sphere on his pack, spinning around, light still going into it, though the skeleton itself has fallen to the ground. All right. Who is next?
Can I go?
Go ahead.
Go right
Yeah,
ahead.
I know what I'm gonna do.
absolutely.
Okay, so I'm in star form, and I would like to use my crossbow to try and hit that sphere.
Go for it.
All right. $17.
Nice.
Dead on. Roll the damage.
10 points of piercing damage.
10 piercing. Perfect. That ball is spinning even faster than the last one, but when that arrow hits it, it stops dead. And then a line crack peers all the way down it, and it splits in half. Falls away. The skeleton disappears into the snow, and the single strand of light coming off of the windows is only going to one black orb.
And then as my bonus action, I'd like to try and go for the other orb.
Okay, take a shot.
All right.
It will be tougher. I believe in you.
Thank you. One moment.
Also, now I get to tell people I'm friends with a constellation, which is pretty cool.
I will be using that to get free drinks at the bar.
15.
15. I'm afraid belief was not enough. 15's not quite the number.
Okay. Would it hit the skeleton though?
It would hit the skeleton, in fact.
All
Go
right.
ahead and roll the damage.
All right. I'll take it. 1d8 here. 12 points of piercing damage with my luminous arrow.
Yeesh. Some people are pulling out all the stops now. Alrighty. An excellent shot. Let's see now. Who's over by that last skeleton?
I am.
Go right
I'm
ahead.
just gonna keep on swinging at those knees. That is a 27.
That'll hit.
Uh,
You can just forget the 7 part. The 20 did it.
And that is 12 damage on that one. And then I'm going to swing again. And that is a 19.
Yep.
And that is another 10 points of damage.
That's enough. It brings it to its knees and it falls down against the ground, the orb spinning wildly.
Aha! You saved the best for last!
Am I still supposed to be taking notes on this technique?
Absolutely!
Oh, I missed it then. I wasn't paying attention.
Oh. Well, maybe you could heal me later then, instead.
We'll see. I'll Sacred Flame the orb on its back.
Sacred Flame the orb again?
Yep. So that's...
I have to roll some sort of dex
Dex
thing.
save 14.
No.
Okay, it's going to be 2d8 of radiant damage. That's an 8 and a 4, 12.
12. It just pockets it. All those cracks and bits you chipped off before, it's spinning at even higher speed. It's just out of control. A thick rope of light leading to it. You smash it again with searing light, and the entire thing just is blown away. The rope slaps back to the window, and the last skeleton seeps down into the snow.
It's okay. I got it.
Good job.
Teamwork. I go for a high five. Oh, I go down for a high five, I guess. Oh, wait, no, you're wrong way. There you go. Yeah.
It's that whole thing where you don't know if you're shaking somebody's hand or giving them a knuckle bump.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
also
Like,
went
I
for the high
grabbed
five,
the
but I'm like
fist.
20 feet away, so it's just...
Wasn't
The
talking to you,
special
Ralph.
effects here are just amazing. Gotta say.
We are a crack team.
So real. Back at the window. Scrooge suddenly jerks back into motion. He stops trying to wipe away the window, and he just kind of stares for a moment at it, and he kind of looks away, and it feels like that that boy looks a little sickly there. It doesn't seems in poor health. He kind of rubs his hands together. It's a terrible thing to have to face such a thing so soon. He looks over at the spirit and asks, "Spirit, will the boy be all right?" And the spirit's gone. It's just Scrooge standing there.
I think we need a union.
He
Can I ask you a question really quick?
sure.
Can he see us at all, or we? Oh no. Okay.
Never seen you once.
Perfect. Thank
We're
you.
ghostly observers.
Scrooge feels a little disconcerted as he stares in the window again, but after a moment he feels kind of awkward just watching and kind of hunches his shoulders and like, and he marches on down the street and he heads off the same way you did once, heading back towards his manor. But he doesn't seem to be in much of a hurry. He seems to be taking it rather slow. His steps, he seems to be taking in the town as he walks, and you get the feeling that this is the first time in a long time he's really seen it. And as he trudges along and sees the roofs that are kind of caving in some places, windows that are boarded up, and he stops in front of that fountain with the angel statue in this market square. He looks up at it for a while, and he mutters under his breath, "I always meant to have that fixed." Not certain why, didn't, but... And he continues on his way down the road, and eventually it turns into that winding path that leads up the hill, but you see that all of the ice is gone now, and it's just a normal path, and he trudges his way up the switchbacks, back and forth, till he comes back up to his manor. Strangely enough, the gatehouse light is off, though, and the gate is wide open. And he doesn't even seem to notice it, though, as he just trudges inside and keeps one foot after another. And as he gets close, though, to the door, he realizes someone is here. And he looks up and he sees a figure clothed in black, long, draping, and it looks like the end of the world is standing at his doorstep. And Scrooge goes very pale, and he tries to lick his lips a bit, and he says, would you be the spirit of Christmas future? The creature solemnly nods its head, and he says, I suppose I'm to go with you. He nods again, and says, where will you be taking me this time? And the creature raises a single bony hand, and he points behind Scrooge, and he says, and as Scrooge turns around, the whole world goes red. The quiet town sitting underneath the gray skies turned, and before you is no longer a small hamlet out in the woods, but instead it is a dead thing sitting before you. Houses sit broken and empty underneath a red sky, as if hell itself sits behind the clouds waiting to pour down. Scrooge is horrified as he sees not little small houses tucked away in snow, but looks like the windows and doors are missing and torn, and they look little more than skulls covered in frost. He is horrified to see what has come of his town, and he looks around, not certain what to say, not certain what could possibly have caused this. And he turns back to this creature, and the ghost before him, he says, please, I didn't want any of this to happen to my town. Certainly this is not what's going to be. This hasn't happened. It was, the creature, the spirit stands silently and turns away from him, and he walks in the front door. Scrooge, rattled, terrified at what's happening, follows him solemnly. And inside, you see that his house, the manor, is much like it was before. But there is a terrible, hellish glow to it. All the candles are lit. The carpet is torn and worn away. The very foundation of the house is cracked. And Scrooge looks around at his home, horrified at what has become of it. He says, not certain what there is to be done or said about such horribleness. And as he waits, though, over by the balcony, in that hallway, a dark tunnel leading off, he hears the sound of a wind coming. And from there, he watches as a figure emerges, floating ever so slightly above the ground. It's hard to make out exactly what you see at first, but soon Scrooge is absolutely horrified to say that he sees some sort of horrible undead thing floating its way, and it's a cruel mockery of Scrooge himself. It wears his fine clothes. It has his medallion of office. It has even his features, but their skin is stretched over the face, and he is this horrible, macabre, dead thing that is staring straight ahead at Scrooge with this wicked smile. Scrooge goes white as a sheet. He scrambles and mutters, I do not want, no, I didn't mean to become this thing. I was so, my bones, they ache hard every day. I don't want to be that. He turns to plead with the spirit, but there is no spirit, and it's just him again. He turns back to the creature floating towards him as it moves closer and closer, and then suddenly it stops. And it reaches out and feels for something before it, pressing. And it makes a gesture like it's grabbing a curtain and tearing it apart. And in a moment, its eyes settle on the 5 of you. And it smiles. Roll me your initiative.
Hello.
Don't like this. Mm-mm. No, sir.
Well, this certainly became a grave affair.
Not as good as last time.
Dirty 20.
I will kill you first.
17.
Dirty 20 as well.
Woohoo!
10.
10. Ugh, even a 10 will beat me today.
Oh, thank goodness.
Well, buckle up, because that's going to be a solid 2 for me, dog.
Oh, thank goodness. I was really afraid Rolf was going to roll higher than me for the initiative, and I was going to feel terrible.
I rolled
Rolf,
the
do you
same
have
level
stats?
character as everyone else. I do.
7.
Honestly, you just need
7,
dice.
right? All right. Everyone gets a turn first before me.
Oh, except for me.
Except for
If you guys
That's a
don't
given.
mind, I'm going to cast Fairy Fire on him.
Be my guest.
Yeah.
I need a DC. Oh God, I am not a caster main. Dexterity DC. As my bees fly from my backpack and start dusting pollen everywhere.
I'm afraid I rolled a natch 20.
Yeah, it's okay. Save is only a 14.
Oh, no.
Fair enough. All right. What's next?
Somebody else's turn.
How many minutes has it been since the last thing that happened?
It has been about
when-
5-10 minutes.
Okay, because Styrofoam lasts for 10 minutes, so I'm not in Styrofoam anymore.
Yeah, I'd say you're really probably not.
Okay, I'm going to turn to Daphne and just say, anytime you feel like healing somebody, I'd appreciate it. And then, how far? Wait, I guess I can see the map here. Let's go ahead and cast Guiding Bolt.
All right, go ahead. What do I need to roll?
Oh, I roll an attack, I believe. So
Very well. Go ahead.
15.
15. All right, that's an excellent shot. That is not quite enough to hit him, though.
Dang it. Okay. And then as my bonus action, I would like to assume Styrofoam again.
Once again, the Sailor Moon action happens. This is going to be a round or two, guys, so go ahead and take your turns.
All right, while she's doing that, I'm going to cast... Oh, casting time 10 minutes. Just kidding. Not casting that. I
While
was
that's
gonna look at
happening,
casting time.
10 minutes later, Sailor Moon form is assumed, and you've cast the 10-minute spell.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. I am going to heal you. I'm just figuring out which one is best for that. Not the 10
Go
minute
ahead.
one.
I'm going to move on and grab Gurf.
So I'm gonna move forward towards him, and then let's rage again. Not about anything in particular.
You're going to rage against the machine?
Yeah.
He's just
in
new
general.
metal.
So metal.
Yeah, just a good swing with that warhammer. That is a 26.
26 will definitely hit him.
That is 13 damage.
13 damage?
Yep.
Where'd you get that from? All right.
And then
All right. 13 damage to him. Got it.
I had to rush forward, so I can't take another attack. So, yep.
Mm-hmm. No problem.
I'll go. I'm just going to... I'm going to be like, can I touch you when you're a star?
Yeah, it just kind of like kind of goes through a little bit, but it counts.
Okay. Well, I don't need to touch you. I just wanted to know. I'll cast Healing Word on you.
Thank you.
All right. But I'll cast it at a higher level, so that'll be 3d4. Oh, I need to grab another d4.
Gurf, while you're doing that, you might not know this yourself, but some of you might know what legendary creatures are?
I don't.
And how legendary creatures get legendary actions.
Oh, no.
So when you slam into him, his hand shoots out, and a ray of frost comes towards you. It is a 22 to hit you.
That would hit.
That'll do it.
Leo, you
All
get
right.
11 HP back.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And I need a dice here. Where are you? I do 4 points of cold damage as a ray shoots out to meet you.
Cool.
Cool.
Alrighty. That makes it my turn. I'm going to start with... you guys are kind of nicely grouped up back there, aren't you?
Oh, we didn't move at all.
No, you didn't.
Oh, no.
I am become error.
Yep. We'll use one of these. And let's see now. I'm going to cast a fireball over there. I'm going to ask you guys in the back to give me a DC save.
Must we?
Dexterity or
Dexterity, I believe it is a DC of 16.
Natural 20.
Natural 20 as well.
Yes. I know. I remember. It's this way. High five.
7.
7 isn't going to do it.
No.
All right. It is 8d6 then.
fun.
Oh no.
It was a pleasure playing with all of you.
But we need his bow.
Wait, who's
Yeah.
getting the damage?
Harvey.
Oh no.
Harvey
I
and
know.
Rolf.
And
well.
Oh well.
Everyone-
Harvey.
Everyone who made the save, everyone who makes the save takes half damage.
Okay.
Oh,
Alright.
still don't like that.
Roll really low. Okay.
Did we get a short rest between the two ghosts?
Not between 2 and 3. It was a 5-minute
Fine.
walk.
I got a 20 points of damage off that. Crap. I get 4 heroes with a fireball, and all I can roll is a 20.
Okay, so the ones who saved take half that?
Yes. 10 damage for anyone who saves.
So who's
Still don't
dead?
like it.
Hey, he's at 2.
Still a baby.
Still alive!
How are we doing tonight, guys? I am not doing well.
Man, I need to tank some damage here. I'm like sitting here at a comfy 63, you know.
Oh, come
runs
on.
and hit me! Blows up behind him.
Whoa. I imagine he was trying to hit me, but it just went over my head.
It was
Just
like
like
an
everything
action
else.
hero explosion behind you as you approach. You know, you're just so cool.
Next is Rolf, right? He hasn't gone yet.
Yes, and let's see. So I'm gonna attack up. Just far, give me like 30. Just to break up the group, kind of split us up. Do maybe that's good. That's fine. And then
I'm going to get into roughly out of fireball range. Just a little further than
Or
that.
just so only one of us can get obliterated at a time. And you two can play at that game. Let's. I'm gonna fireball this guy right back. Try not to hit. Try not to hit Gurf.
And I immediately hit Gurf with a fireball. How do you like it?
DC 16 save again.
I did not make it.
All right. We're doing. It's my 4th level. All right.
Do some real damage. Oh, that was
Making a mess.
yeah.
12, 16 plus 5.1, and I need 4 more. 6, 11, 32.
32. That is a good number. You see the clothes catch on fire a little bit, and it singes across his very dry skin. Whose turn is it next? Daphne, go ahead and take a turn.
Okay, so I'm going to, as a bonus action, I'm going to do mass healing word. So anybody, it can be up to 6 creatures. So anybody who needs to is going to take some healing. So that's going to be a 3 and a 1 is 4 plus 6 is 10. So 10 points.
Awesome.
Awesome.
So, including myself, because I need that. And then if I do a spell as a bonus action, I can't also do a spell as an action, correct?
I do
Unless
not
it
believe
says
so.
you can.
Unless
right?
it specifically says so.
Unless it says I cannot, or unless it says I can.
I do not think you can.
Okay, that's what I
unless
thought.
that bonus spell action
Yeah.
specifically says otherwise.
That's what I thought. Okay, I'm just going to spend some time then, I guess, spreading out so that we are less...
Maybe clotting a bit,
fireball-y.
or
Yeah, exactly. And then... I can channel divinity, though, right? But
sure.
yeah, so I'm going to hold the coin out again, because this is my action this time. And I'm just going to be... I don't like you. You're really ugly. And you scare the heck out of me. Be gone.
Get him.
And so...
You're going to try and turn undead?
Yes, I'm going to try to turn undead.
Okay.
So that's a wisdom saving throw of 14.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine his wisdom's probably pretty good.
That's what I'm guessing, but I want to do something.
Yeah.
I believe it has something towards
You
that.
never know.
All right, gonna roll that. What was my save? I have a
14.
16 here.
Come on. So
Yep.
I guess it just stares at me then. And I'm like, be gone.
Poo poo. Poo poo.
All right.
Fine.
I'm going
Hit the
to
quarter.
run and dash behind this column. Bonus action, burn a second level spell slot and cast Hunter's Mark. Gonna fire off my 2 shots. And just feeling in the spirit of the season, Harvey will yell out, that's, excuse me, almost did the wrong voice. Oh, hey there. There we go. Got it back again. That fireball was very Rudolph you. Lowest is a 19.
I was so worried that his accent would slip there. He'd get out of character. Thank goodness you got it back. You hit.
My teeth.
You hit.
Okay. First hit is going to be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 points. And the second one will be 1, 4, 7 points. So 20 piercing total.
Got it. Okay. Leo, you haven't got a chance to go yet, have you?
Yeah, so no, I have not. So I'm gonna look at Rolf and just kind of yell at him, like, do you need more healing? Are you doing okay?
Let's kill the guy. Let's kill the guy.
Okay, you don't need any more. Okay.
Desperately, but
You don't need any more healing. I am almost dead inside.
Okay, well, if you say no, then consent is key here. So I'm going to let's do Guiding Bolt again. Yeah. Let's do that 3rd level. And I'll roll that for Guiding Bolt. 14?
No.
Dang it, I'm rolling terribly. Okay,
If
but
you like, I can let that hit Gurf.
No. Why would I
I was
want
just
that?
offering.
Well, that's kind of you, I suppose. Okay. But I am going to do my bonus action in my star form to shoot an arrow. Oh, nat 1! Oh, no.
I'm not doing so great, guys.
Creative.
Not so hot.
That one does hit Gurf.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I need to get a new die.
You have to roll a bit of damage there for that.
Oh,
I'm sorry, bring him down to our level. He's got too much HP for his own good.
yeah, that's right. No, I'm just kidding.
Gotta make it fair for him.
5 points of piercing damage.
With a snarl on his face, he's going to shoot a...
Oh, I haven't done it.
I know. This is one of his legendary actions.
Oh, okay.
He's shooting a frost ray back at Leo. That's definitely going to hit you. That is... 7 points of frost.
So as a reaction, can I do a reaction? I can do absorb elements.
Oh.
So I can capture some of the energy, lessening the effect on me, and storing it for my next attack.
Nice.
That's not fair.
So I will.
How much did you reduce it by?
I believe it's 1d6. So let me.
Go right ahead.
5.
Wow. So 2 points of cold damage, and you store up 5. All right, Gurf, it is now your turn.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna just keep swinging at this guy. In my rage. Yeah, that's well above 20.
Despite all your rage.
That's 10 points of damage for that one. And then that is 22. And 13 damage on that one. So 23 damage.
13 damage.
total.
23. You snap that one into his leg, and it kind of crumbles under it as from the blow. But Gurf, you're close enough to see that, and even feel it through the hammer, that even after you do that, the leg seems to snap back into place and shoves your hammer off of it.
Well, that's not fair.
He turns and looks at you, and he shoots a laser right in your face. Does a 22 hit you?
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Here's my frost damage of 3.
Okay.
Gurf, as you're dusting that frost ray out of your eyes, you are the only one really close enough to notice this, but the fireballs, the arrows, the blow after blow he's taken, his skin is stitching itself back together before your eyes. His clothing is actually pulling itself and reweaving to close up any holes that have been made. He looked like he did just a minute ago, and then he starts casting spells. Daphne in the corner. You are going to get hit with magic missiles. 3 of them.
Oh no.
Counterspell.
What?
I've got a counterspell. I'm gonna burn a spell slot and counterspell his magic missile.
I take back every bad thing I've ever said about you.
What did I ever even do?
That's the point!
You pissed in the stream above me. I was downstream.
Would we like to take a few minutes for you to take back and go through the list of things that we've all said about him? Seems only appropriate that I give you that time.
It's okay.
The pee.
You know, it's not as bad. You're not as bad as Harvey, so it's okay.
All right. So he shoots some magic missiles. They go searing out to Daphne, and they go pop, pop, pop. As off in the corner. What can we say? Rolf is just like, I got this. I got this.
You.
The Lich looks over at you, though, Rolf. He seems a little peeved.
Oh, no. That was not good.
But it is your guys' turn.
Do we see a beam of light, a spinning black orb, a green crystal with a man's soul inside of it? Anything?
You don't see any of those.
I have something to say. He's not taking damage.
Very good.
I would like to try to go if it's okay.
Yeah, go.
Right ahead.
Would he be considered a humanoid?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to cast Hold Person on him.
Go right ahead.
All right, so that's a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom.
Yep. DC 14. Come on, low roll.
19.
Oh my gosh.
Why are you rolling good all of a sudden?
I know.
It's fantastic.
No, this is terrible.
I wasted all those crappy rolls on minions. This is great.
I'm going to run behind Leo then.
Oh
I'll
no.
be like, I don't like this. You look kind of see-through, but still, it's got to be some cover, right?
Is there can I make some sort of Arcana history something sort of check to see if I recognize what kind of creature this is?
Go right ahead and make an arcane.
Okay. Oh, perfect. 21.
21. Leo, your mind races. You think back to the string of undead creatures you faced. Your mind remembers that purple book with the necrotic writing on the top, and that Scrooge has been trying to escape death, and it all clicks. This is a lich.
Oh.
And
Sure we don't see a
liches
green crystal?
don't die unless you can destroy their phylactery.
Where's that book?
So, Leo,
Wait,
Okay.
you spend your turn beautiful mining this as the numbers connect and the pieces come together in your mind, and you realize you need to destroy a phylactery.
I'm gonna shout that out, by the way.
That is a smart move.
What he said, what the DM said, that's what I said. So,
Did anyone else hear that voice in my head? Listen to that fellow. He's quite smart.
Hey, Ebenezer. Excuse me. Oh, hey there. Got it. Hey, Ebenezer. You know why I decided to become a beekeeper as I pull out my 2 arrows?
Why did you
being a-
decide to become a beekeeper?
Because being a lich is a dying trade, and I'm going to lose 2 arrows at the book right over here.
Harvey, with some very keen eyesight, notes that there is, in fact, a purple book sitting on a pedestal.
Thank you
in the
so
far
much,
corner.
Harley.
Oh, that was so clutch.
2 arrows go flying out across the room. Give me a roll.
Okay. Oh God, a 2, which would be a 10 and a 19.
Okay, the 10 is nowhere near enough, I'm afraid. That just veers off talker, but the 19 is dead on, and it heads straight for the book. And stops dead 10 feet short of it. As a crystalline light pops up for a brief moment, and the arrow strikes it and falls to the ground. Blue runes suddenly flare up on the ground all the way around the pedestal, and then die out as your arrow clatters.
Not knowing what any of that means, I'm gonna rush towards the book because I hate books.
Gurf's sound logic always holding up.
Man, I wish I hadn't wasted my turn on that stupid hold person.
Even with a try.
If it worked, it would have been.
Daphne,
What a
regretting all those years of schooling, wishing she had just the wisdom of Gurf to destroy books on sight. Gurf, you make a dash for the pedestal, correct?
Yes.
All right. Gurf, 15 feet from the pedestal, you stop. Yeah, that's about right there. Thank you. That lack of learning and knowing things that are going on kind of comes back to bite you immediately.
No.
Because those runes on the ground flare up again. And the entire floor, as you start to step across it, goes cold. Permafrost cold. As ice starts licking itself up your shoes with every step. And by the 3rd step, you stop as it just grabs hold of you. And I'm going to need a quick save from you, deck save, to keep yourself from falling over.
Nat 20.
Okay, yeah, you don't fall over. Well done. You stop. And you realize that frost, like I said, licking up your shoes, trying to hold you to the ground. To keep going, you're going to need to strength your way through it.
I will.
All right. That was a move action to get over there, and it stopped you cold. If you want to take another action to take another 5 feet a step,
Yeah, I want to.
go ahead.
Yeah, I want to take that action. That is a 22.
That does it. One mighty step after another, you force your way forward closer and closer to the book. Let's see here. That will move you. You are.
I was there.
No, that's perfectly fine. Yeah, that's 5 feet ahead.
Cool.
That's good move there. You're not quite there to the book yet.
Nope.
It is just out of your reach. However, you do walk right past an arrow.
Oh, hi, Arrow. I've got one of you.
Sticking out of the back.
Are these?
I'm not certain what to say to that. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Let's see now. That has been Leo, Harvey, Gurf, Daphne. You already did a hold person, right?
Yep.
Well, I forgot to take an action myself.
It's okay. It's good.
You don't have to.
Don't worry about it.
Leo, a ray of frost shoots by over your head and misses you completely.
Nice.
I just bow. Thank you. Thank you.
Rolf, does a 17 hit you?
Oh yeah.
Suck frost. 5 points of frost to you, sir.
Ooh.
All right.
That's not very cool.
Oh no. Hobbies. No.
I wonder if they make some sort of fungal cream for this.
On the upside, I'm so close to the sweet release of death.
In death, no one can hear you pun. All right, I believe, Rolf, it is you still have a turn to take?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right.
go ahead.
Everybody get ready. Right. Whatever you can do. All right. Take me as far as I can go diagonally.
How far can you go?
30 feet movement.
Yeah, I think that's there.
Nope. I'm
towards
going.
the-
You're going
there.
straight to the
Yep.
get up in his
straight to
face.
that guy.
And then
What?
I am
What
going
you
to misty step onto the table. Grab that book and throw it in the air.
What does a misty step do?
You teleport within 30 feet to a location you can see.
Ah, okay. You teleport forward. You find yourself a pillar of crystalline light, stopping you dead. You do press yourself up against it really hard, though.
So you're
It's okay. I'm going to run in, and I'm going to try to dispel magic on whatever that crystalline ball is.
Okay. Go ahead and cast
So, DC equals 10 plus spells level. So I'm going to do this at 3rd level. So,
I believe it is the level of the spell that was cast on that pedestal.
oh, gotcha. So I'm still rolling.
So you
sorry.
don't know what
It's
it
a-
is yet.
Yeah. Correct.
Go ahead and roll.
All right. That is a 10 plus 6. I rolled a 16. Oh, so I get a 16.
A 16.
Mhm.
That does not destroy the spell. However,
Gosh.
it does weaken it a little bit.
Yes.
Okay. So hopefully Gurf can move more now.
Yeah.
Gurf, the ice stops climbing up your feet in this moment where you're paused here. Does anyone else have an action left?
We're back at the rotation, right?
We should be back at the top now. So all like Harvey.
Oh, I still had
and
to have
Gurf.
the Lich go.
Oh. Let's
Yeah,
I
That
thought
was
you
just-
did.
He still has those legendary actions. He's tossing out
Oh,
spells.
that's right.
Oh, gotcha. I
Yeah,
thought
I
we were
think
back
it's
at the
you.
top. That's why I tried to dispel.
Oh, apologies for the confusion there.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I
let's say
just
you're able
right
to
after Rolf.
You're able to do that right after he does this. Let's just roll a d6 and let chance choose.
Yay.
Doo-doo-doo.
Chance. My favorite thing. It'll be you, don't worry.
Daphne!
Oh, of course it's me.
Alrighty, this needs to be a... I need to make an attack against you.
Please don't.
You don't have to.
He rolls a 2.
What?
I have portents. I have 2 portent rolls. For every long rest, I get 2 portent rolls. And I can swap somebody else's roll out before they get the chance to do the roll. So he rolls a 2 on his attack.
Wait, you swap out my roll for what?
For a 2.
So at the beginning of the day, I roll 2 d20s. I get to save those rolls. I had a 2 and an 18. And I can save those for whenever myself or somebody else is going to do an action.
Let me get this straight.
I love it. I love it so much.
I love that it's always so
Daphne's,
surprising when you're useful.
Daphne's getting a little bit of heart eyes. She's seeing Rolf in a new light. This is now twice
Let me read
that
you
he has
the-
saved her bacon.
No. I just want to make this clear. You have weaponized how crappy you are at rolling.
Yes. I'm
And you
good
have
at something by being
forced
bad
this
at things.
upon me.
See, and this is how you play, really.
Play to your strengths. Play to your strengths.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun, baby.
Well done.
Daphne's eyes are just like,
Okay, the Lich raises a hand. An arrow of acid starts to form and flies out. And for some reason, it just corkscrews wildly, slamming into the pillar, crumbling away and eating at the granite. And the Lich is kind of looks back at its hand, kind of surprised, not certain what exactly happened there.
Welcome to my
Very
luck, baby.
confused.
oh.
Okay, and Daphne, hearts in her eyes for Rolf, casts her spell, weakening the pedestal. The Lich, hearing Rolf mock him, points a finger and shoots another ray of frost at you.
Oh no!
You want to swap me out for that 18? That hits you, Rolf.
Oh, this
All
might
right.
be it.
Way to be a hero, though. Oh, come on, 2.
Oh!
How much do you have? Oh my god. And I already dispelled magic. Oh.
Rolf's rolling is rubbing off on me. Alrighty. Okay. Who wants to go next?
I'm gonna take a step forward. Oh, sorry, Harley, you go.
No. I just have a question.
Yeah, go
So
ahead.
you can. What is the pedestal made of?
Marble.
Okay. Sorry, keep going.
I'm gonna take a step forward. Which does that require a strength check?
It will require a strength check. It is easier now.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, just make sure you have advantage.
Okay.
Easier to me changing numbers.
That is a 17.
17, definitely making that. You're just charging one foot after another like some sort of mountain climber with ice things. There are words for that. I definitely know them. Don't worry about this.
And
So,
then, yeah.
you make it another 5 feet closer. You are within striking distance of the
So
pedestal.
I'm gonna raise my warhammer and come down on it.
You come down and smack the book with a warhammer.
Yeah.
It's a book.
I
You hit it with a hammer.
I don't know.
The book bounces down the step and it kind of just lies there.
That didn't seem to work. Should I use this instead? I pull out my hand axe.
You have a bonus action for that or something?
Yeah, I'm gonna just take my hand axe and.
Okay, let's try that one then.
That's a 19 to hit it.
Okay, that'll do. How are you still alive? All right, Ralph, heroically charging forward, brings the hammer down on a book, realizes that is not how bludgeoning damage works with paper, and then pulls out an axe and chops it down right on the spine, splitting the book in half. The whole pedestal, the lights around it, the shimmering, everything dies. It is just goes quiet as you feel almost a shrieking sound with the book itself. The Lich doubles over. It begins to heave, and it's heaving again as it shudders. And as you listen to it for a moment, you realize he's laughing.
Oh.
That wasn't the phylactery.
Oh.
Give me a perception.
Everybody?
That 20.
Nat 20.
16.
23.
Two nat 20s, man.
I know. We
That's
need them.
Garf, what about you?
13.
13. Thank you. Everyone, you're able to notice that as the Lich bends over and starts laughing, from his shirt slips forward that medallion of his office, and it hangs in front of him.
Oh, that's.
Would you
He
guys?
raises a finger and points at Garf. Pew! Ray of frost. That is more than enough to hit you. And he does 5 points of frost to you.
Alright.
How much would you guys hate me if I shot Scrooge?
Like
I'd
young
be
Scrooge or
lying
old
if I
Scrooge?
said it never crossed my mind.
Yeah.
Because he's wearing the medallion and he's been trying to avoid death, right?
Yes, he does.
Maybe just rip his medallion off him.
Yeah. If you can.
Or shoot him.
Are you talking about-
And follow me on this, guys. Murder.
Since I'm right next to him, can I grab the medallion?
You are standing right next to Scrooge. You go ahead and make a shot for it. So you're just going to reach up and grab it with your hand?
Yep.
You reach forward and go for the medallion, and your hand slips right through it. You are still immaterial. However, Scrooge goes, "Ah!" as a hand passes through him. He seems to have. The action seems to have brought him a little bit out of the shock as he stared at this lich. And he looks at you, and he looks you up and down, and he looks at you.
Ooh.
And he says, "Who are you?"
I don't really have time for this. I'm the starry, like, translucent.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird one.
Yeah,
Sailor Moon over
I am
here.
also a ghost of Christmas something, I'm sure. Christmas star on the tree, and I need you to move. So, I need you to tell me how to kill this thing, okay?
What? I've never seen it before today. I don't even know if I'm seeing it now. It looks just like me. He starts mumbling a little bit under his breath there. I'm going to call that one your action, though, for your turn.
For my bonus action, then, since I'm still
Okay, go ahead.
Can I try shooting an arrow straight at the medallion on the lich?
Go right ahead.
All right. It's not gonna. 15.
15 is the number to hit the lich.
Yes.
You. Yes, sorry. Yes, you land one right on the lich, dead center, right in the medallion. The medallion on the link on the side, it snaps and swings free on his chest. And as you watch, it stitches itself back together and is whole once again. You know what?
Okay.
Go ahead. Who has turn left this round? Harvey?
I think I have to wait until after the lich goes.
Yes, you need to wait till left. Yeah, you use yours the very first thing. Go ahead, Harvey.
Oh,
You mostly spent your turn, Rolf, disrupting the lich.
I'm going to try shooting the medallion twice. Maybe enough damage just has to be done to it. Harvey's not a smart man. He's a wise man. He's not a smart man. 2 attacks.
B's. B-related trivia.
It is. 21 and a 13.
13's a no.
Yep, figured as much. And here.
Out of curiosity, do you whisper to the bees before you shoot them out of an arrow?
So I haven't actually used the spell where I shoot the bees yet. But I have that. Ooh, that's not great. 4, 6, 8, 11.
11. This one strikes the lich, glances off of the medallion, leaving a gouge in it, but the gouge pushes itself back out and it's whole once again. And as you watch, of course, the arrow itself is eventually pushed out of the lich, and it just stitches itself back up. It is now my turn. It is made of metal, yes. It is now my turn. I am going to do something a little different. The lich
Not attack?
raises its staff up and slams into the ground, and this rolling green wave flies along the ground. Everyone in the... let's see now, how close are you? The 2 by the pedestal. No, he's going to extend the range. Let's just make it everyone. So we're equal opportunity jerks. Everyone in the room, give me a Constitution save.
Oh.
Your DC is 18.
Oh, no.
I'm going to use my second portent roll, which is an 18. So that
Natural 20.
Nice!
Anyone who makes it takes half damage.
Oh,
I'm gonna
still
be
don't
dead
like
either
that.
way.
Yeah, I still don't like that.
That is an 8.
8's not going to do it. 17. No. 5. If you didn't beat 18, you're taking full.
So
Don't die, please.
That would be 14 points of damage. Necrotic.
I'm down.
All right.
Groff, the wizard goes down by your feet. after he heroically tried to claw his way in to get to the book.
I'll get to him.
That's too bad.
Well, it is your turn. Go ahead, Daphne.
Someone else go. I'm looking for which one I want to do.
No problem. Gurf.
I think I'm having one of those headaches with pictures.
What?
A nightmare?
Old man, take medallion off, maybe? Can we
Use your words.
Do you want me to tell him?
Yes,
Do you want me to tell him to do it? Okay. Can I try putting Can I put my hand straight through Scrooge again? Just like straight through?
You can. Gurf, what do you want to actually do with any actions, though?
That was a lot of work for me. Because that was out of character, I'm gonna say that was my action.
He thought about it. He worked himself through it.
Alrighty.
All right, Leo, you were going to do something. You're passing your hands through him.
Yeah, so I hear Gurf, and I pass my hand right through Scrooge to get his attention.
Scrooge, it shocks him again. He stops the mumbling. He kind of grabs at himself.
I need you to take the medallion off.
What? Why?
You cannot avoid death, okay? None of us can. Take it off.
That'll kill me.
I think either way, you're done for, so...
But I bound myself to this.
Did you not see what happened to the town? And to Tiny Tim and everything? Did that not mean anything to you?
Roll me some persuasions here.
All right. Oh, damn it. That one.
That was
The boss
so
just
beautifully
got stronger.
Lay down.
Oh, wait. Can I use my lucky feet? That means I get a
You may
roll
use your lucky
advantage.
feet.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. Oh. Please.
Okay.
Come on,
10.
Christmas miracle.
10. Okay. I will say that is significantly better than a 1. Scrooge kind of gets... He kind of shrivels... He kind of hunches his shoulders. He's like, no, don't want that. He seems really torn. He seems very torn.
I'll go next.
Go ahead, Daphne.
I'm not feeling great myself, so I am going to mass healing word so everybody can take 7 points of HP.
Divine
myself.
CPR comes for Rolf.
But then I'm going to, that was my bonus action. For my action, I am going to channel Divinity Cloak of Shadows, and I'm just going to turn invisible. Because I don't like this. And then they don't see me. But I'm going to, I'm like, just like, poof. Don't like this.
All right.
And I'm going to run over here.
That was Alec. You can now stand up and take a turn if you'd like.
All right, I am going to get a little further away from the. Actually, I'll split the difference between Scrooge and the Lich.
Okay.
So, will you move me maybe
I got you.
10, 15
How about there?
There we go. That's perfect. And then I'm gonna mage hand the medallion off of Scrooge.
Your mage hand appears, flies forward, but much like the translucent hand that it is.
Crap.
Nope.
All right.
Nice try. Though.
Nice try.
I'm gonna move 20 feet right up underneath the lich. So I'm pointing straight up, and I'm gonna loose 2 arrows at the amulet, trying to shoot it up.
Okay.
Off his neck.
Yes. While you guys work with real Scrooge, I'm gonna work with dead Scrooge. 19.
Very reasonable work. What was the number?
I got a 12 and a 19.
19 is a good number.
Okay. I'll roll for damage just for giggles. That's going to be 10 points of damage. And instead of doing the extra 1d6, I can use my bees to move my target 15 feet.
Ooh.
I'm trying to move the amulet straight up.
On the dead Scrooge?
Yes.
Okay. The dead Scrooge amulet, it does rise up off of him and fly up, but as it gets further away, it slowly just falls apart and floats back down onto him.
Oh, I have
Oh, that was such a good idea.
That was such a good idea.
Oh my gosh.
I want to give you guys. That was really a good idea. I want to give you a opportunity here. You may roll an intelligence for me.
Ooh, I am not good
Everybody?
at this. Oh, 17.
I'm going to allow Harvey to do it. I'm going to allow Ralph to do it. Leo's a little focused on the other Scrooge at the moment. I'm not even going to bother with Gurf doing it.
Yeah, I don't think you should.
Daphne, if you'd like, you may as well.
Okay,
I
would
mean,
like-
my intelligence is really high, though.
I'm so sorry.
Aw.
I'm really smart.
2, not smart enough.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Harvey.
I thought you were doing a one at first.
17 minus 1, 16.
So 16. All right. Harvey and Rolf, you realize something. This is the future of Scrooge. You can't, and in a weird, twisted paradox, you cannot destroy something that does not exist yet.
Okay.
Does anyone else have a turn? Miss anyone? All right.
Yeah, I think I'm
Back to Scrooge.
Wait, Rolf, did you take your turn? Is that what you were saying? Or
He's after Lich.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay.
gotta wait. Yeah.
oh, right.
Mm-hmm. Let's see now. What is this one? Let's see. What is the best move for me here? Let's just make this simple. I won't want to waste too much of time.
I'm invisible.
Surrender in hell is to have a wonderful Christmas.
Gurf! I could use some magic missiles. I got too many of these on hand.
Sure.
I got 4 little magic missiles come flying out to you. Good God, can I roll above a 2? The answer to that is no. No, I cannot. That would be a total of 11 points of damage to you, sir.
How you holding up?
Oh, I'm still pretty good.
Okay.
You know, liches.
Whatever.
You got it. All right. It is back to your guys' turn.
I would like to cast Charm Person on
I was
Scrooge.
literally gonna do that.
Oh, you can do it if
No,
you like.
you do it.
Okay, I'll do
You
it.
consistently set this vibe where Leo does the thing that Daphne wishes she was smart enough to have done first.
Okay, it's a DC of 15, a Wisdom saving throw.
I'll do it if it doesn't work for you.
I'm afraid it can't work. Unfortunately, even by means of magic, you cannot touch Scrooge.
Okay. Right. Well then, I would like to. I guess I'll try and talk to him again. If anybody else has any other actions, you guys can go first because I need to think about this. Oh, any other ideas?
None of us are. No, clerics are wisdom, aren't they?
Yeah.
None of us are charisma
Yeah,
characters.
we're none of us are Christmas guys.
Oh, ouch.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I guess. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Well, because I am who I am, I'm gonna go back to just beating the crap out of the Lich while, well, and hopefully tanking some damage if damage comes our way. So I'm gonna hit the Lich for a nat 1.
A natural 1. I don't think that hits the Lich very hard, do you?
No.
Christmas
I don't think it does
canceled,
either.
team.
That natural 1, He just waved the stick in front of his face for a little bit.
Having one solid idea really, it took it out of me.
It was a lot of effort. I don't really think we should put so much pressure on you.
I know.
I mean,
I imagine when he said that, his nose started bleeding.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna cast thaumaturgy to once again make my voice boom. Except this time, instead of trying to intimidate people with the bees, I'm going to speak and try to convince Scrooge. And I'll be like, "You saw the town. You saw Tiny Tim. You've seen your effect upon these people. Nobody can outrun their own fate. And by trying, you have doomed us all. Take off the amulet." I'm going to try to convince him to take the amulet off. With thaumaturgy maybe giving me advantage because my voice sounds cool.
I am going to give you advantage for that. That was not bad. Not bad at all.
All right, so I'm just trying to roll persuasion.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. That is an 18 plus 4 on the first roll. Second roll is a 14 plus 4, so 22.
22. Well rolled. Scrooge looks very ashamed. He looks very beaten down. He looks like a man with a lot of regrets. And he very quietly takes the medallion in his hand and he just stares at it for a moment. And as he does, the Lich head pops up as if he suddenly realizes what's about to happen. An ice and cloud forms beneath his feet, and he rises up on the ground, and an arm stretches out as he rushes forward towards Scrooge. Gurf, you're in the way, though. He is pushing right past you. Do you want to try and stop him?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Go ahead. Give me a strength check to grab on.
I yelled, "This time don't let go."
That is an unnatural 20.
An unnatural 20. Griff, you grab onto the back of his cloak and you dig your heels in. As you do, you find out that he is cold to the touch, as in dry ice burning feeling in your hands, and just holding on hurts. You take 5 points of cold damage just grabbing him. But you dig in your heels and you try and stop him, but the carpet is loose and old and dusty, and it's sliding under your feet.
I cast web.
Hold on here. It is those two right there. You're the
I'm the old granny.
Yes. Are you you're right here, right next to him?
Yes, yes.
Okay. You hit him with web. Go ahead.
I'm not hitting him with web. I'm hitting myself and Gurf with web.
Mm-hmm.
Sticking ourselves to the ground. It's coating. It's like a 20-foot radius. Sticky hands grabbing. We're both stuck to the floor trying to hold him in place. That's how this is going in my head.
Okay. You're just trying to stick yourself to him. Do you grab onto the Lich as well to try and hold him back?
Yes. And by the way, it's not webbing. It's honey.
That'll take forever to get out.
That's going to be so tempting for Girth to go.
How thematic.
And just be like,
Taking cold damage as well, I assume.
Yes, you are. You take 4 points of cold damage. How much health do you got left?
Thankfully, Daphne has kept me going up and down like a yo-yo. I'm just under half now. I have 29 hit points left.
Now you're holding on. The Lich is still pushing forward. Even the honey, the carpet beneath you, even some of the stone just pulls up off the ground as he forces his way forward, as if his undead life depended on it.
I would like to cast. Is the Lich actually touching the ground?
No, he's off the ground right now, slightly floating on a cloud of ice.
Okay, I would like to cast Guiding Bolt.
Okay, what are you going to try and do?
I want to hopefully maybe stop
Push him back?
Mm-hmm. Push
Or the
back.
force of it alone. Go ahead.
Yeah, and I'm going to use my lucky feet because I can do it 3 times. So I need this
Wow.
to work.
Go
and
ahead.
this is going to be... All right, here we go. All right. 18.
All right, that definitely hits him.
Perfect. And that's 18 radiant damage.
18 radiant. It pounds into him and pushes him back a little bit, but he just ignores the wound entirely and then starts forward once again. Let's see, Rolf. The Lich is getting close to you. What are you going to try and do?
Man,
You got anything else in that hat tricks?
really running out of stuff here.
You could throw yourself at it and try and push him back.
I'm gonna cast shield on myself and then try to tackle him, just to see if I can give myself a little bit of
A shield on yourself.
protection.
Okay,
Get
that's not
in
a
that
bad
money.
idea. All right, go ahead and give me your strength for tackling him. We'll move you up here.
That's gonna be an 8.
An 8. You're
Dead weight's
trying.
gotta count
You're
for something.
throwing himself against him, but he just keeps moving forward like an impossible thing. Daphne, I think you're the last one.
I use thaumaturgy as my action to speak to.
Oh, I apologize.
Scrooge
That is
to-
correct.
I mean, I'll happily go again.
The Lich pushes himself forward again, desperately reaching for Scrooge. Everyone digging in their heels, desperately trying to just buy another second. Scrooge is staring at his medallion. He seems to be gathering something up inside of him. His hands are turning white as he grips the medallion in a death-like vice. What do you do?
I cast Hold Person on the Lich.
Roll for. All right. Jeff.
It's a Wisdom saving throw. Mine's 14.
He uses his legendary save to shrug it off.
Of course he does.
If you'd like to throw yourself at him, I'll let you make the move and just
I will
tackle into
also
him.
throw myself at him because I am now almost completely out of spell slots. So, okay. What kind of roll is that?
Just strength, just to bodily throw yourself against it.
Got a
Garth?
level +0. That's 9.
It's something.
Yeah, I'm gonna really just start pulling back on this guy. And actually before that, I'm going to re-rage because I assume it's my last one's run out by now.
I'm fine with that. Go right ahead.
And then
Harvey, I need one from you too. Leo, what are you up to?
I kind of have an idea, but I'm not sure if it'll work. He's coming after Scrooge, right?
Yes.
So if I were to, I guess, getting opinions of the party here, or if this would work, Pass Without a Trace puts a shadow over me, but I guess he's transparent. But would that work?
Yeah, he kind of is.
Okay, so that wouldn't work. The Lich can touch him, though.
He's trying to.
Can I just
Wait around long enough, you'll find out.
Can I tell Scrooge to hurry up?
Absolutely.
Come on.
Chop chop.
Can I tell him, like, look, it's coming after you. You need to take it off right now, or else it'll hurt you.
And everybody you love. Bad.
Yeah. Right.
All right. Harvey, what's your strength in Gurfs?
I got a 18 on the die.
unnatural 20 for me.
Natural 20.
Uh,
Hauling backwards
Unnatural.
as they try. Rolf, what about you?
Would this work? If I grapple him, can I Misty Step us back?
You can try.
I'm gonna attempt to. This is not gonna go well.
He has to do a saving throw against your magic to try that, though.
All right.
Right.
What strength check? What would you like me to take this?
No, I'll roll against you here. I only rolled a 5, but I'm going to use another legendary savings on that. But I'll give you this much. It makes him stumble as he presses forward, inch by inch, everyone shoving against him. He reaches for Scrooge, pushing over Daphne to do it, when the old man just yells, "Bah humbug," and snaps the medallion in his hands. There is a splitting sound as something is torn in the air itself. And Daphne, you feel that lich reach over you and then fall over as he has been split down the middle, same as the medallion. His body smashes into the floor, and the entire room is darkened as his body turns to smoke, and it billows out across the floor and up the walls. And this entire room, this future, dies.
Harvey's gonna collapse to his knees and go, "Oh, right in the saint nick of time."
Gruff is gonna start eating some of the honey that's on him.
When the smoke finally clears and you blink it out of your eyes, you find yourself, once again, standing in the manor of Scrooge's house. In the foyer, I should say. It is just as you left it, just as quiet, but with a Scrooge laying prone and very dead on the floor. As you stand there and listen, you begin to hear footsteps. From below the balcony, out of the same hallway the lich came, a man steps forward. He looks familiar. He looks like he has two perfect features, his arms too long, as if he is uncomfortable in his own skin. And he is furious. He breathes in through his nose. You have ruined something decades in the making. I had him. I had this whole damn town.
And I had an idea.
Can I shoot him?
Can I guiding bolt him? Yeah.
Yeah, I want to shoot him, yeah.
By all means, you fire off a guiding bolt, you put an arrow out. He doesn't even flinch as they hit him.
Oh, hey there, Harvey Honeymaker.
Maybe that'll take him down.
I don't
do more
care.
of that.
And he seems to gather control of himself, and he breathes in. I will at least come for the soul that is rightfully mine. And he points to Scrooge as he takes steps forward to come and claim him. But before he can, the doors to the manor fly open, a wind and snow pushing them aside, and in steps a very familiar man. It's the physician. And he is smiling. And he says, his soul is yours by right, but it is my right to give those who are worthy of redemption rebirth. The creature stops dead in its tracks, and he looks around, and he looks very nervous all of a sudden. And you can see the wheels turning as he tries to think of the words to say. And he points a shaking figure at Scrooge's form and says that his soul was as black as they come. The physician perks up at this. Was? His soul was black. Did he have a change of heart? Did he wish to do something different? Regret his poor choices at the end? The creature slaps its mouth shut, realizing the mistake it just made. And it's biting its lip, looking around, hoping for an out. The physician, though, seems quite calm. And he says, you know, if only we had someone who could testify on Scrooge's behalf, someone who could bear witness that he was a changed man before he died. Huh. And he looks up at you at surprise and says, "Oh, how convenient. What say you? Do you think that Scrooge was worthy of redemption?"
Yeah, he took the necklace off willingly. We were in a really bad way. Rolf went down. A lot of us also almost went down.
Yeah.
We would have died.
So you all think that he should have a second chance?
He was the worst man I have ever seen. But then I had an idea. And so I helped him change.
The physician nods and he's like, "Well, that's good enough for me." And with a very cold look and the smile disappearing from his face, he looks at the creature and he says in a voice of absolute authority, "Now leave." And with those words, the wind comes howling back through the front door. It drags the snow with it, and it comes in a flurry into the house. And it whips in, and it slams into the creature with full force, yet somehow sliding around you, but barely rippling your cloaks. It hits him, though, like an 18-wheeler, and soon the creature bends over, trying to hold out against it. Its fingers extend into claws. It digs into the stone, desperately trying to find purchase, but it can't, and soon the wind catches it, and with a puff, he is gone. But the wind and the snow don't stop. In fact, they pick up speed. They go even faster and faster until the entire room is nothing but a blinding, white, howling wind. And you can't see a thing. But slowly, the howling stops. And you realize that it's not blinding white snow all around you, but sunlight streaming in through one of the windows. And as you blink and look around, you realize you are in the manor, and it is morning. And you are by yourselves, standing there in the middle of the room, with no Scrooge, no creature, and no physician. And before you can think of another thing to do, you hear a voice call out from somewhere above you, "Merry Christmas!" And there's a pounding of feet on the floor, and they hear someone come charging down the stairs. And soon you see Scrooge barreling down towards you and jumping to the top of the railing, yelling, "Merry Christmas, everyone!" Who are you?
Oh, hi
looks
there,
around.
Harvey Honeymaker.
How did you get in here?
It's Christmas.
The door was unlocked, actually.
Scrooge smells. "You're right. It is Christmas. Who cares?" Actually, this is perfect. I could use some help real quick. I'm giving everyone else the day off. Are you available for hire?
Yes?
Perfect.
Sure.
Before you can say another word, he disappears and runs down through the door to the south. Before the door even slams shut, though, Scrooge pops back out downstairs, pulling a coat on with one arm, carrying a box under one and a bag in his hand, trying to jingle them all around as he walks his way himself up to you. "All right, I need to make a few errands in town real quick here. Just help me gather up a few things. I need to go visit some people." He slaps a bag into Griff's hands here and charges off down the street, with you coming off in tow. What follows is a whirlwind tour through the town of Grace, as Scrooge wishes everyone there a Merry Christmas to a very bewildered population of his town, not certain what has happened to their lord to set him off, and, of all things, smiling at them. It is a whirlwind tour of purchases where Scrooge buys up every single toy and good food he can find at twice the price he has to pay. And soon you find yourself standing once again outside the house of the Cratchits. Scrooge still holding that chest of coins under his arm, now half as heavy, says, okay, good. Swap me here. He takes the bag from you, laden full of stuff, and shoves the chest in your hand. He says, just keep it. And he puts the bag over his shoulder, and he moves his hat forward and puts on a scowl on his face. And it looks like pretends to be the old curmudgeon of a man. He reaches for the door and says, oh, I almost forgot. Merry Christmas to you. And then he pulls that down, grabs the door, and barges in and starts yelling at Bob Cratchit and starts acting like the curmudgeon that he always was. But it isn't long, and as you watch through the window, you see the act fade. And the old man, Scrooge, dies away. And in his place, a much kinder man makes promises to Bob Cratchit about his position, his family, and about little Tim. And as you watch, you feel a warmth coming from that window that has absolutely nothing to do with the fire. And you're not entirely certain you will ever really be cold again. But as you watch, you realize, standing beside you, also watching, is the physician. And he smiles. The town of Grace will never truly know the debt that they owe you for what you've done. But I will know, and I will remember. And with a flurry of snow, he's gone. And from inside, a small voice says, God bless us, everyone. Merry Christmas, guys.
Merry Christmas.
Aww.
It was very sweet. I would just like to use thaumaturgy to make the lights twinkle since they don't have electricity. So give them little Christmas lights.
I have a present for each one of you. Leo, you can have this arrow back.
You mean Harvey?
And didn't Harvey shoot you?
Or was it a crossbow?
A
crossbow bolt?
crossbow arrow, yeah, in my back.
Oh, wow, thank you.
And Daphne, my present to you is, I don't think this was ever going to work out. And Harvey,
It's a gift?
You get my praise. You're a good man. And Rolf, you were here.
Do we still have, didn't he give a bag of stuff to...
Oh, yeah.
did.
Split
A
that
chest
up.
There's a chest of
Split
gold
that up.
inside there.
Oh, okay. I was going to say,
I grabbed it.
Inside, though, you do find 3 coins. One looks very old. One looks brand new. And one looks like a coin as if you've never seen before. And on each is carved a face of a spirit of past, present, and future.
I'm going to take a handful of coins, and we're going to put this aside. New pants for Rolf.
New pants for Rolf.
The Rolf Pants fun.
All right.
Yeah. Mhm.
I hope you guys had an absolute blast tonight.
Yes,
It was a
thank
pleasure
you.
running
Really,
with you.
really fun. And thank
Yep.
you guys for joining us. Would anybody else like to say anything else before we wrap it up here? All right, viewers,
guys.
if you can like and subscribe, and please check out Verge Games. This was their creation. Also, join us on our Discord, follow us on Instagram, and please like and subscribe. Remember, the 2nd is the day for that second game of Yet Another Adventuring Party with both Alex and I, as well as some other folks. And then the 5th is the next episode of Collide, which is episode 4, and I believe Harley and Operator are in that game as well. Thank you, everyone, for joining us, and I hope you all have a wonderful holiday season.
Merry Christmas.
Goodbye.
Ah.